They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down and a run by Robinson.
Wow.
The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. James Robinson, 47 yards. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
So I'm going to blow him out. I ain't gonna play with him. Got a lucky fucking run. Then he gonna onside kick. Oh, disrespect. I just like to see what people run for their first drive. Well, he run defense like a pussy. I can see that already.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup.
Hey, yo,
to
hold
keep their
that
drive
block and
alive.
we out of there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
God, nobody
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Bro, that's pass interference, bro.
And that'll be incomplete.
Bro,
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
All the way down the fucking field. Are you shitting me?
He completes this to Sutton. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown! Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right?
I should have guessed it.
That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
I should have guessed it.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Carter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing on 2nd and 8. White. And His throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Moore, the man in motion. From the shotgun, here's White. Steps away to his left.
What the fuck ever, man. Come on, bro.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, White. Dancing to his left.
Bro, who got bumped off?
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Why is Madden playing with me against a fucking bum? Against fucking bums, bro. Stop fucking playing with me, bro, so I get upset. Real shit.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get this down to the 38.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, White. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, my fucking God, bro. Stop.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's fucking receivers, bro.
Escape, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Another try after the first down sack. White. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets in the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And
He
that's going to be
just dropped that.
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up as Sutton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
We're not making no block.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that.
All you have to
Read
do
his
is hold
keys,
that block and
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Edmonds again.
They are
Pretty big hole as he's down about the 40. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Wow.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered for.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key.
They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some space here. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 32-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Bro, this nigga
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Oh, what is all? I don't like that shit. I do not like that shit.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
In motion left is Wilson. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
No fucking skills. Just I'm a pussy. I'm gonna try to run the clock out. Fucking bums, bro. He's such a waste of my time.
Robinson up the middle and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
Bro, what's going on?
Normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
shit. Fist. Hit the bathroom. I got the pause.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, they run with Edmonds. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the...
Appreciate you waiting. Shit. Okay.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 86 yards on the ground for Edmonds. He's got a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Another carry now for Edmonds. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.